Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. The Champions League round of 16 draw is about to take place. It could be any second, it could be half an hour from now. There's never a way to tell.
Some dodgy camera work there.
Very dodgy camera work. Right, yes, I'm Paul Machin. In the studio with me is Chris Pajak, and over at the draw board, it's Ben Kelly, Jazz Hands Kelly.
Yeah.
We're live, Ben.
Why did I go with the Jazz Hands?
Yeah, he's nailed the Jazz Hands. He's committed to the Jazz Hands. Yeah, he's gone for it. Brilliant. I want to know from everyone watching, of course, you can interact with us while we're waiting, who you would like to see Liverpool draw in the comments. I love the comments already. Aaron Ciego just says, Jazz Hands.
Would finger guns have been better? Better? No, definitely not. No.
Obviously, just want to say before we get into it, obviously we've all heard of the incredibly sad news of the passing of former Liverpool manager Gerard Houllier. We will be doing a video on that later this afternoon going out on the channel, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, just don't want you to think that we're not talking about it and not referencing it. Obviously, we know that there's a number of things that we kind of have to get through at the moment, and then we'll have our time to reflect on it. But let's look at the teams that Liverpool could potentially have. Atletico Madrid, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Porto, Sevilla, Lazio, Barcelona, or RB Leipzig. Chris Pajak?
Porto, mate.
Porto.
Porto.
I'm so bored of playing Porto.
What I'm thinking is, like, the likelihood is we're probably still not going to be able to travel. So box one of the places you've been to off. Because how gutting was it that we got Ajax and weren't able to go? You know what I mean? Point. So, like, give us a bit of a chance of getting someone a little bit further, and a good chance of getting someone further in the competition, because we tend to smash Porto to bits. And I kind of like Liverpool smashing teams to bits, if I'm honest, mate.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, again, absolutely. I would just say no one would have called Stefan Chapuisat as the man who's going to help out with the draw.
Stefan Lancelot Chapuisat.
Yeah, brilliant. Chappy shit.
I've got a finger.
I thought it was Karl-Heinz Riedler for a brief moment, and I was nearly made up. But yeah, Ben, who would you like?
I'm sort of in the same camp as you. I'm kind of a bit bored of playing Porto, but I think whoever Porto will draw, they're probably going to get knocked out by, which means that we're not going to play them further on in the competition. So we might as well have them now. For me, I'd quite like Lazio, with the Lucas connection and a couple of other players that have played for us, but they're quite an exciting team as well. So
yeah, I mean, the in terms of who we could come up against, it's mad how many teams you go, oh gosh, them, and then you look at how they're performing in the league, Chris, and
you go, oh, maybe not them.
Well, no, actually, go the other way.
Barca, go on.
Exactly, like Barcelona in particular. I mean, Leipzig third in the Bundesliga. You know, it is what it is. I was surprised to see Leverkusen were topping that. Lazio currently 9th in Serie A. They're the one that kind of screams out to me. I'm not sure this Lazio side's ever going to be much more than what it was last season.
No, and also you've got to remember that, you know, it's the first time they've been in the Champions League since, what is it, 14, 15, something like that. So they're dealing with something that squad hasn't dealt with, you know, the Champions League games, the Serie A games and all that type of stuff. So they're not necessarily a worse team because of it, but they are in worse circumstances this season than they were previous years.
Yeah, well, they came out obviously second in Group F behind Borussia Dortmund, but ahead of Club Brugge and Zenit. That was, of course, the ex-Reds group of death. And obviously Lucas and Emre Can coming out on top in that one.
Hey, and Pepe and Luis Alberto.
Pepe, Luis Alberto, yeah, of course. Past that, you know, the Porto thing is interesting. Porto third in the Primeira Liga at the moment behind Sporting Lisbon and Benfica. But are very tight up there. You know, it's 23 points for Sporting, 21 for Benfica, and then 19 for Porto in that one. Sevilla was a shout from Errol in the final word show earlier.
Shout.
It is a brave shout. They came second in their group, of course, behind Chelsea. Obviously, Krasnodar and Rennes got absolutely burned off in that one. The fifth in La Liga at the moment, Chris. I mean, Real Sociedad are absolutely steaming it in that one at the moment alongside Atletico. I wouldn't mind Sevilla. I just think there's a psychological hump when it comes to Sevilla. We've got the Europa League final seared into our brains, plus the 3-goal capitulation in the Champions League last time we played them, of course. But
the thing with Sevilla is they're a good side. they're not a great side, they're a good side, and they're very good in Europe, and we know different competition and all that type of stuff, but they're a canny
crap
European
in the Champions
side.
League.
Yeah, well, yeah. But they're a canny European side. They know how to put performances together to go through in these types of legs and stuff. So there's less experienced European teams that I think are worse, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Barcelona, Ben, it's not really been Barcelona's season so far. They came joint top, effectively, of Group G. It will be, gosh, it was goal difference, was it down? Or was it head-to-head? It was down to them at the end. It was tight either way. Juventus top in their group. Barcelona have been much better in Europe than they have been domestically, where they've had a real struggle so far.
To be fair, like, they've been crap.
Well, yeah, eighth in La Liga. Is there a better time to play Barcelona?
Probably not. I mean, for me, the longer this whole Lionel Messi situation goes on, you've got, it's going to overshadow the club the whole time. And then, with the Ronald Koeman in charge, I mean, we know that, he's got nothing to him as a manager. Some of the players at the back that they've got, it's just, it's a great time. But I think they're 8th in the league. It's mad. So, if you're going to come up against them at the moment, right now, I'm sure they'll be back, but right now, that they're not particularly a team that I know, that I fear, or, Liverpool should fear.
Yeah.
They feel like they're broken, don't they? And they feel like it was us, or who was the year before? Was it? Who was the same to them the year before?
Well, they got battered by Bayern Munich this time this season as well. Absolutely demolished it. Was Ajax? I genuinely can't remember.
But or something. There was another capitulation the year before we did it to them. Basically,
Roma.
Yeah. Roma.
They've been looking for that last one more Champions League thing, and this feels like a bit like that. Messi's probably going,
I've won how many La Ligas?
Yeah. One more Champions League would be great for him, but it does feel like it's never been more necessary that it's a Messi-driven team than it kind of is right now. But the only reason I don't want Barcelona and why this is not the ideal time to play them for me is just the fans thing. I think getting our crowd back in for that, we absolutely ruined the last great hurrah of this Barcelona side, with Suarez in there who thrives off needle and all that kind of stuff. I know they'd be back, they'd look for revenge, but I think they'd be more likely to get revenge in a half-full Anfield than they would in a 54,000 capacity
I think
Anfield.
You're right, and oh wow, it looks like the draw's already started. But no, I think you're absolutely spot on, Paul. Listen, we'll go over to the man.
Yes, so the small man with the grey hair draws, and the first team out of the hat is Mönchengladbach.
I'd like this one now,
It's in a way I'd like to experience, to your point earlier, which is a thing. Obviously, Mönchengladbach second behind Real Madrid in Group B. They can get us Chelsea, Juve, City, or Paris Saint-Germain for this one. Obviously,
I'd take us against Gladbach right now.
I'd be happy with that one.
They were impressive against Real Madrid though in both games, and I know Real Madrid aren't what they are either, but they've got something about them. But Liverpool are better than them.
I mean,
no mistake.
8th in the Bundesliga at the moment.
He can't get the ball open.
He cannot get the
ball open live.
He's just done
he's asked for help.
Oh
my God, he's gone for his wife with the jar of jam and she's opened it.
He just went, I'll loosen it up for you.
You just want the world to swallow you up, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Look at him there. Manchester City.
For God's sake.
Yeah, Borussia Mönchengladbach City is the first team out of the hat there.
I think they'll be pleased with that one.
Yeah, they'll be absolutely
surprise.
A return to Bundesliga to action for Pep Guardiola as well. He'll know them well, I'm sure of it. The 8th place team in the Bundesliga, drawn against what position are they in the Premier League at the moment?
About 10th.
Lazio next out. So another one. We found they go. They can beat Borussia. Can't get Dortmund, can't get Juventus in this one, obviously due to country protection, and of course already being in Borussia Dortmund's group means that it could be Bayern, Liverpool, PSG, Chelsea or Real Madrid out of the hat for Lazio. Let's see what comes up.
Feels like they're going to get Real.
Yeah, it was an interesting decision to put the first drawn team right there, Ben.
Yeah, I just realised that you play away first if you win the group. Yeah,
we'll just it's fine. It's fine. Right, okay, he's had no problems opening this ball. He has had a little struggle putting it down. It opens it up, and it's Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich next team out the hat.
I mean, that was
Lazio,
always gonna be
Bayern.
horrible forever, Drew Bayern Munich, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, Lazio, Bayern. That's Bayern will be made up with that one, you'd imagine.
Ben, I think you're going to have to get the two closer together and go 4 down. As it were, in two fixtures side by side in the middle there, mate.
All right, yeah. Wait, to the left?
Yeah, to the left. Yeah.
All right.
To the left.
Yeah.
Atletico.
Put the verses over the top of them, mate.
Madrid.
Well, we dropped that one.
Atletico Madrid.
Oh, no.
They can get Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea, Juventus, Liverpool, or PSG. Come on, PSG. Get PSG. Just get PSG or Chelsea, or PSG or Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Or Juventus.
Chelsea.
But anyone but us. Anyone but
right,
us. Come on, Stefan Chapuisat. We
maybe.
didn't mean to laugh at you. You're a wonderful man.
Oh, come on.
Can he open this? He's having a real struggle with those balls. Go on. Yes, you've done it. I'd be smacking them on the desk.
So fucking chocolate orange.
Smack them against your head.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Atletico Madrid, Chelsea, Liverpool. Avoid Atletico Madrid.
Bit of a sigh of relief.
Big sigh of relief. Yes, absolutely.
Gladbach, Atletico. Lazio.
Okay.
So Porto, Sevilla, Barca or Leipzig for us.
Leipzig are next out of the draw here. Yeah, it can be Juventus, Liverpool, or Real Madrid.
They won't be liking that.
Oh gosh,
3 good teams.
there's like that's a
Leipzig
twat
fan
of a
TV are
choice.
fuming right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Come on.
I like the way that he rolled the balls around there, but didn't mix them up in any way, shape, or form. Oh, he's well in there. He's nailed the opening of the ball. He's carefully put it down. He's got a proper handshake on there. Big Bevy, Liverpool. RB Leipzig will face Liverpool in the round of 16. Whew. Okay, cool.
Could have been better.
It could have been any of those things. Right, we'll see the draw out then. For the sake of completeness, for those of you who are interested to know how the rest of the round of 16 is going to shape up, the next team out of the hat is Porto. FC Porto. Of course, Liverpool have faced them twice in recent seasons and demolished them both times.
Good fun it was.
Dortmund, Juve, PSG or Real Madrid for this one. Porto will be happy. Actually, I wouldn't mind Borussia Dortmund getting this one, and then you've got a
Barca getting.
Come on, yeah.
Someone big, Juve or something.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he's in there. He's really got the knack now. He's got his technique down and everything.
You see the way he's unscrewing now?
He's getting a real deep grip on it. Juventus, Porto, Juventus.
Ronaldo going back to Portugal.
It is indeed.
They don't like him there either, do they?
No, they do not like him at all. Yeah, as I recall from that taxi driver. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Oh, look at this. Short work there of getting the white balls open. Barcelona next up.
Who can they get then?
They can get either Dortmund. No, they can't.
Dortmund or
PSG. Yeah, they can.
Dortmund or PSG, and obviously can't face Real Madrid due to country protection.
Oh, PSG, Neymar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that. Because then...
Yeah, you could...
Mind you want Dortmund or Barcelona to go through, one of them, if they're going to play each other.
I don't mind, I just want to see
I
the
want a
needle of
chance
it.
the PSG go out, to be honest.
PSG,
there you go. Barca, PSG. Wow, what a draw that is. I mean, it was always likely to happen. Yeah, well, it was always likely to happen with Barcelona being in that pot. They were always likely to get a good team.
So no, it's got to be Dortmund Sevilla, hasn't it?
We'll have to see it through though, Ben.
Yes.
Make sure it's not a fix.
Just for completeness there. Sevilla, next team out.
Okay. Leipzig.
And we wait with bated breath.
What are they doing?
Just having a little laugh. So you can't open them balls for shit, can you, lad? I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Just a fucking arthritis.
You say, no, your former team, Borussia Dortmund, ha ha ha. And I did play for them. That is a joke. Atalanta then, and yes, as Ben has already called it, but we'll slow talk this because we've still got a minute left on the stream. It will be Atalanta versus Real Madrid to round out the draw. Ben, do you want to just spread those out a bit more now that we've got some board space? Chris, we'll be doing a little bit more of an in-depth chat on this over on the redmentv.com very shortly, but just top-line thoughts, that's sound?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Like, I mean, look, I know they got beaten semi-final stage last season. They didn't put the best side out because obviously Werner leaves, doesn't he, before that game. So I don't think they're quite as good as they were. Still a good side, still a side that can hurt us. But I'd guess with a good couple of months' notice, the Klopp will have a game plan for them. And that's the thing, you kind of forget about this stage of the competition, isn't it, Paul? That you've got a lot of time to focus on them and scout them. And equally, flip side, Leipzig have got a lot of time to plan for us and look at what works against us. But
got a lot of time to watch Liverpool under 23 games between now and then.
And nothing from that, are you, mate?
So, well, Ben, do you just want to run us through the draw in full then before we wrap up?
Yeah, so I think it's a relatively tasty draw, if you ask me. So first out the hat was Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Manchester City, typical relatively easy draw for City. You've got a tasty one with Atletico versus Chelsea. That was a semi-final a few years back, I think. You've got Porto versus Juventus, Sevilla versus Dortmund. Then on this side, we've got Lazio versus Bayern Munich, RB Leipzig versus Liverpool, which is the key one, Barcelona versus PSG, a replay of that big tie a few years ago where Barcelona came back. And there you've got Atalanta versus Real Madrid. So yeah, let us know if Liverpool aren't the favourites, which I think they should be. Who do you reckon is going to win the Champions League this year? Bayern Munich are going to be in it. Real Madrid are always there and thereabouts. But yeah, let us know.
Yeah, very interesting stuff indeed. And yeah, if you want to have a bit more of an in-depth chat and conversation about this, then come and join us for the Redmen React show. It's going to be on the redmentv.com going up this afternoon. Make sure you sign up there at either level and you get that, as well as our whole host of amazing Liverpool content, documentaries, interviews and post-match content as well. But yes, gents, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching us at home as well. And yes, don't forget as well, I mentioned it at the top of the show, but we will have another show going out later on today on the channel, just looking back at the life and times of Gerard Houllier as Liverpool boss on the day that we found out of this sad passing at just the age of 73 years old. From everyone here at Redmen TV, so rest in peace, Gerard Houllier. Have a wonderful day to everyone else, of course. And yeah, we'll see you all very, very soon. Ta-ra.